Hi everybody, Margot Wiley with you, and today what I'd like to talk about is some of the reasons your back might be hurting when you ski. Okay, so the first place you want to look is what is happening in your hips, because the hips are like the powerhouse. They are what drive you, they're what give you that flexion and extension, they're where you get your power from. So if you don't have enough stability in the hips, then below and above the hips starts having to do more work and starts having to take on more load than they should be. Okay, so you really want to make sure you've got strong, stable hips, and that means refining the movement on the backside and on the outsides of the hips so that they have the support that you need. Okay, the second thing you want is good mobility in the hips. So what this means is a good ability for your leg bone to move in your hip socket. So the leg bones need to move in flexion and extension. They also need to be able to rotate, and they need to move away from the body and towards the center of the body. So if there's tightness or stickiness, or you don't have that good mobility, then when you hit bumps, which is inevitable when you ski, your back starts taking the load or that your hips should be absorbing, or your hips and your knees and your ankles. So you want to be able to have this springiness, this bounce in your hips, so your hips can be absorbing that load, not your back. Okay, then the third thing is when you don't have this good stability and mobility in the hips, what we tend to do is round through the back to get into this kind of forward position to be able to ski. Once you start rounding through your back, you're now really limiting your ability to connect to your true core strength, which is this internal stability that keeps you upright and enables your trunk, your torso, to move in different directions. So once you're kind of stuck in your hips, you're rounded in your back, then your back's taking so much more load than it needs to, and it makes skiing much harder on the back. Okay, so I hope you find these tips helpful. If you'd like to know more about how you can keep skiing well, pain-free for many years to come, I have a short video that I'll link below that explains the key pieces you need to ski with ease for many years to come.